This is absolutely madness. And here we are with the beautiful GLA 35. So I'm gonna start with the first mode, which is the comfort. Wow, and welcome back to Weekend on Wheels, and I'm Girish, and today I am at Mercedes-Benz Sundaram Motors in Mangalore, and I have the beautiful GLA 35 AMG version. So we are going to drive this car and tell you what is a super combination of luxury and performance at the same time. Without wasting any time, let's see you guys right after this intro video to talk more about this beautiful machine, the GLA 35 AMG. And the beast is ready for the drive. I'm just gonna go drive this. So till we reach the highway, I will be assisted by the driver, and once we hit the highway, you will get to see and explore what this beauty can do. I will see you in a bit. And here we are with the beautiful GLA 35, and this is a 2-liter engine powered with 306 horsepower at a max of 5,300 RPM and 400 Newton meter torque between 3,000 to 4,000 RPM. And let's have a closer look. So what's the difference between the regular GLA and this one? Is the very first thing what you see is a very big Mercedes logo here. You see the grills here with the normal GLA. There is a difference in there. And then you have a dummy camera here, but then that can be done. And then when you look at the air vents, you have a proper air vents going on both the end. And let's go check out at the headlight. So you have the DRLs here, LED multifunction headlights. And let's go check out the alloy wheels. This is a mighty 19-inch alloy wheel, and also you can see a branding, AMG branding here. And then you have turbo 4matic mentioned here. Very nice looking mirror. And then you don't have the light here, but with the normal GLA you have the light there. And when you look from the side profile, you can see a little bit of chrome treatment. So you have chrome treatment here, and also on the top you have chrome treatment. So let's have a look on the back. So when you look from the back, there's not too much of a difference from the regular GLA. It looks similar. You get the AMG badging here, Mercedes logo, mentions GLA 35. Let's open this. Good boot space, very easy to close this. All you need to do is press this button and it's automatically closing. So that's how it is. And then when you look at the back, you have two exhaust system. Both work. It's not a dummy exhaust. Both work simultaneously together. And then you have cameras here, both. Let's have a look from this profile. Let's see, open the door here. And then look at the interior, very, very good, spacious. You have a good thigh support here, good sitting, and then you also have the red stitching across. You get the red seat belt, fancy only on the AMG version. You get this red seat belt, and then you have this plastic board here. You can keep some stuff here. You have USB-C port here, some space to keep your stuff, AC vents here, and then very, very good finishing fabric here with red stitching again. Good finishing all over this place, and then comes with Bummingster speakers. Let's look at the front. So again, there is good thigh support. You can move this front and back. So good thigh support all across. So this is a perfect combination between luxury and performance. So let me show you from the driver console how does it look and what do you see. So there you have, and when you're on the driving seat, you have the very beautiful console here. You have the 10.3 inch touch screen, and also you have wireless charger here, two ports here to keep your bottles. And then that's the beautiful Mercedes key which comes along with this. And then you have the touchpad here. You can control the entire system from your touchpad as well. And then when you come here, you can control your volume here. This is for navigation, radio. You can pick your call from here. This is for controlling your car. Then you have parking mode, and then these are dynamics. You can change from select from various modes. And then this is just dummy. You have a space here. You can keep a lot of stuff here. Space. And then you can control all of these through your handle as well, and this gets the flat steering. And what I love about this AC is, look at this, so very well designed, and the entire ergonomics of this car is absolutely fantastic. Any point of time, if you like this video, please do consider subscribing to my channel, and also make sure you hit the bell icon. Let's continue with the video. So I'm going to start with the first mode, which is the comfort mode, and then you have sport and sport plus. So let's drive the comfort mode. Left leg on the brake and right leg on the acceleration. Let's see this. Wow, there is a brilliant mid-range in this particular car when you drive this. So initially you may not get that same feel, but then there is so much of joy when you come to the mid-range, because the engine kicks in the mid-range. Especially look at that, how easily this can go from 0 to 100 in no time without anything. And I'm just talking about the comfort mode. So this is a 306 bhp machine at 5,400 rpm, and also 400 Newton meter torque, about in between 3,000 to 4,000 rpm. So let's just take this again. Wow, look at that machine punching in the mid-range. Lovely power coming in right now in the comfort mode itself. And I must say the braking is very, very, very good. Good, and I must say the braking also is very good. So what happens is, every time you go or change the mode, there are certain parameters which changes. So when you're in the comfort mode, right from the acceleration to your engine to your gearbox, and also your suspension damping also changes. Similarly, when you go to the sports mode, all these parameters changes, and that's when you see the difference. And at any point of time you want to change the mode, you have a button here, you just shift that, and from comfort, now I'm already into the sports mode, and wow, the change is so pleasant. There is an immediate change in power also, and the steering gets a little stiffer when you move on to the sports mode compared to your comfort mode. The steering is much more stiffer. and you have paddle shifting if you enjoy driving paddle shifting as well. I only wish there was a little more space in the road. So let's put this on the sports mode now and see what the power delivery is. So let's start this. So left foot on the brake and right foot on the acceleration, and just take it and see how this feels. Whoa! This is absolutely madness. The power kicks in right from the first itself, and then the mid-range is much more peppier, much more easier, and then there is good kick at every stage. And the sports mode is so much of fun. The whole idea of buying the AMG is to enjoy the sports mode, and you look at the Odo just giving you the alarm once every now and then when you go above 120, and the braking, I must say, is absolutely stunner. It is bang on. Especially when you have such power, you really need that kind of braking. And look at this going, just launching immediately. Wow. The suspension is definitely stiffer when you go into the sports mode, and might be a little task when you do a bad road. But then when you're on the comfort mode, the suspension is much more softer. It takes it in a much better manner. But once you go into the sports mode, it becomes slightly harder. But then at the same time, the brake becomes so responsive, and also your steering becomes stiffer, so that you can have a better control over the entire machine. And you look at here, the roar, I wish there was slightly more than the normal. This is good, but then the earlier GLA 45 had a much more punchier roar compared to this one. Wow. So I'm going to stop again and then look at moving on to the Sports Plus mode before we enter the city, because once we enter the city we will not be able to explore the full power. So let's slow it down again and then move on to the Sports Plus mode. Right now we are on the sports mode, and now we've moved to Sports Plus mode, and let's see how this performs now. I'm already too thrilled with sports mode now. I don't know what to expect from Sports Plus. Again, brakes, left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator. Let me just get on, and here we go. Whoa. I have absolutely no words to explain how the power kicks in the minute you throttle. Wow. And the power continues to go as long as you throttle it, and the top speed is 250 kilometers per hour, where you can drive at that top speed. But then you definitely have that kind of top speed on this AMG GLA, and this is absolutely madness. And I must say, the brakes are absolutely bang on. Mercedes had really worked well with the power and the brake. And look at this. And the steering gets still a little harder when you go to the Sports Plus mode compared to the sports mode. So every mode when you move on, the parameters keep changing, so you keep seeing the difference right from your steering wheel to your engine power coming into your gearbox to the entire speed, or the entire experience is absolutely madness. This is, I must say, if you want to feel the actual power, you need to drive this. I can only say and tell you how it feels, but then when you drive it is when you really experience the entire difference. And if you're from Karnataka, just go to any of the Sundaram Motors showroom and take a test drive of the GLA 35, the AMG version, and you will come to know what I was trying to tell you. And with that, we come to an end of this video. We are almost entering Mangalore and almost entering the city part of it, and I'm back into the comfort mode and just enjoying the drive. We've got a good amount of different weathers, I can say. So we had I have a very nice pleasant weather here, which is not raining, and in between we had good rain, and that also gave a different experience of driving this vehicle and also looking at how efficiently the wiper works. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider sharing this video, and until the next video, please stay at home, stay safe, and also vaccinate yourself if you haven't. Bye bye.